Hola compañero, welcome, pleasure. Today we have some Switch, 3DS and PS Vita homebrew news. Let's get into it. Let's begin with the 3DS on the Switch. It's a reality. It happened. It's available via the latest Tico update. Tico being the emulation front end that you can use on your modded Switch for playing Wii, GameCube, Dreamcast and now even 3DS. Huge thanks to the developer Dan for making it happen. He was teasing it for a while, now it's finally here. Go and install it right away, cause it's awesome! Simply go into the update section inside Tico settings and update it. If you haven't installed Tico yet, go and grab an installer from the official GitHub release page and launch it. After you have updated the application to the latest version, go again inside the settings, update and look for Azahar 3DS. Download it, then the 3DS is going to appear inside the game section alongside all the other emulators. Then simply put ROMs into the folder and launch the desired one. I've tried 4 games and all of them did run surprisingly well, even without overclock whatsoever. Super Mario 3D Land, initially it was a bit slow, but at the first launch the emulator is going to build the shader cache. So it's gonna be a bit slower, just be patient, let it do its thing, and very soon you're gonna be rewarded with fluent gameplay. What's more, you can even toggle the screens. Make one larger, another one smaller, make only one big screen, make it vertical, horizontal. I've been playing with the one huge screen only, and it was a great experience. Best feature, hands down, in my opinion. You're just gonna press L or ZL and minus, and you can cycle through all of the options. By the way, you can find all of this information and the full changelog on the official GitHub release page. Installers are there too. Second, I've tried Metroid Samus Return. Same case, initially a bit slower, then it was running pretty much at full speed after the shader cache was built. The gameplay you see is again without any overclock whatsoever. If you want, you can overclock it and it's gonna be running a bit better. Or rather, if you overclock it, you got also an ability to upscale the games. I was running all of them at 1x in native 3DS resolution, not upscaled. Ideally, you wanna play that high resolution cause native 3DS resolution is a bit low for the huge Switch screen, but even without it, it's still hell of an enjoyable experience. That I'm wholeheartedly recommending. Kirby Triple Deluxe, same thing, bit slower, then okay. I think this game would have benefit from a bit of overclock, so you just gotta experiment with the games you wanna play and see what works best for you. The emulator was just released few days ago and already it received like 2 new updates. And of course, it is only gonna get better. Stay tuned for new updates. I've seen the latest implemented even gyro controls. Last, I've tried Animal Crossing New Horizon. This is a slow-paced game, so no problems in here. As I already said, Tico is the best thing that happened to the Switch in a long while. Certainly must install for all hacked Switch users. Big 2 thumbs up. Now we are looking at this ultra-light, ultra-thin magnetic e-reader. It's from a brand called Xteink and the model is X3. This is my very first time checking out any kind of e-reader and I gotta say I'm impressed. The screen is truly fascinating for me. It's using e-ink screen, there is no backlight whatsoever, so in the dark you cannot really see anything. But that's also its biggest advantage, because in the light you can see absolutely everything, but without the constant backlight shining into your eyes, making it ideal for reading. The size is really small, it's about the size of the normal cash machine card, and it's about as thick as the PSP UMD. You can connect it magnetically to your phone, or you can also carry it separately. They provide some accessories for this, like the magnetic ring, or there is also screen protector and bunch of other things. It controls via physical buttons, there is no touch. It takes some getting used to, cause they're not exactly D-pad controls, but it's completely doable. It charges via a magnetic connector located on the bottom backside, and there is also a microSD slot from the top, where you can store all your books. Here we are on the main screen. Read is for reading. In the folder you can browse through your files. In the settings, we can update the system, connect to Wi-Fi, remap buttons, change language. In the cloud transfer, we can pair it to the phone via application and do a bunch of other things, including changing wallpaper. Once we are in a reading mode, we can read, that's the primary purpose of this device, and the reading experience is actually sufficient. We can turn pages via side buttons, which is quite comfortable. In the reading mode there are another settings, we can change the font, spacing, orientation, we can even put it in a dark mode. I actually like this e-reader, it's really tiny, that's why I would carry it. Link for it is down below, feel free to check it out. The price is around 50 British pounds. Now let's get back to the video. Now let's look at some new 3DS ports. There were two solid ones released, Perfect Dark and Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. These are native ports, not the N64 emulation. They support stereoscopic 3D. You can normally just toggle the 3D on your 3DS and then you're gonna be seeing the full gameplay in a 3D. They both run in native 3DS resolution at solid frame rate. Perfect Dark around 6045 and Turok at locked 30. They have fully remappable controls, adjustable stick sensitivity and plenty other useful features that you can toggle inside the extended options. And these options are not available in the regular games. I've played both of them and they are really good. I'm a big fan, really enjoyable. Installation is super simple, just install the CIA and you are good to go. There is only one small issue with them, that they are really slow on old models. That means old 2DS, 3DS and 3DS XL. It's not really playable in there, these ports are just too demanding for all models, so only use with any of the new ones. It's really good in there. I hope the developer will keep working on more of these ports, cause they are really full of great features. Now let's jump into PS Vita stuff. First and foremost, DS Vita emulator was updated to the version 0.93 with about 10% CPU emulation speed improvements, graphical glitches in multiple games were fixed, as well as plenty crashes. Now there is an ability to fully remap all of the buttons and fully customize screen layout. The menu has now also brand new design. I keep repeating how great this emulator is every time there is a new update, and it's no different this time. It's really good. Previously we received even an amazing ability to upscale the games. Native DS resolution is also kinda low. I played a bit of Call of Duty Black Ops, the DS version, and it was running at full speed. Just the controls were not ideal, either touch or buttons. As of right now, second Vita analog stick cannot be utilized. But judging by how things are going, I think it's gonna be possible very soon. I also tried Okami Den and again it was running at full speed, very enjoyable. 3DS on Switch, DS on Vita. I think many comrades are super happy now. I think they might be even happier when they're gonna hear that the developer of Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies has made a Reddit post showcasing his work on a LAN/online multiplayer for this Vita port. Quote, "Hi everyone, last post was more successful than I thought, with 176 people saying that they would donate for LAN support on Black Ops Zombies. It's a lot more people than I thought, so I want to make a goal more ambitious. Online multiplayer, not just LAN. As you can imagine, it's a lot of reverse engineering work to create a third-party server that re-implements everything. So here are the milestones for the bounty. 750 for LAN support and 50 for multiplayer support on top of that. I know asking for donation is not popular because everyone wants to have everything for free, but you need to realize it's a lot of work, sleepless nights and delaying my commercial projects. Thanks for your understanding." A lot of people wanted this port. It had the largest bounty so far out of all of the bounties, and therefore it comes as no surprise the developer wants to make multiplayer to work. If this sounds interesting to you and you would really wanna see it happen and you have some spare cash, feel free to donate to the bounty, because it will certainly higher the chances of it actually happening. The developer already showed and proved that he is able to deliver. Black Ops Zombies now runs really good on the Vita, and to have online multiplayer in there, I can't say it doesn't sound enticing. You know what else looks and sounds really enticing? That the Wipeout 2048 multiplayer has been fully revived. Here is the Reddit post, quote, "As of right now, the last Wipeout game in need of revival service has been brought back online by the AJ Racing Foundation team and our Thallium server revival project. This means that you can now enjoy the online campaign, obtain online trophies and earn the platinum for Wipeout 2048. But hasn't this game been revived already? Not really. Up until now, Wipeout 2048 players have enjoyed some online functionality through the existing server, which isn't anything new. This is because the two games share their infrastructure to enable crossplay. It only took a little bit of elbow grease to get the basic Wipeout 2048 features running. It meant that the game's primary online game mode, the online campaign, was not playable until now. I don't want to hack my Vita for this. You don't have to. Setup is as simple as changing some network settings. While you need an online pass, it comes with every digital copy of the game and came in a box back when you bought the game physically. How do I find people to play with? There is a passionate community that has been gathering together on weekends to form entire full lobbies in Wipeout HD. There are regular weekly events. I'm sold. How do I get started? Visit the website and follow the directions to get started. You can also join our friendly active Discord community. We'll be happy to see you there. So again, if this sounds good to you, give it a try. Your Vita doesn't even need to be modded, which is extra useful, and the setup instructions look basic. Just change your primary and secondary DNS. Amazing news indeed. Wipeout 2048 is solid racing game. To have it back online, sounds like Vita comrades were working hard behind the scenes. Thanks for this. Next is a brand new port of Afterburner Climax by Rin. This is a fast-paced flight combat game, ported from Android, and originally released for arcades in 2006. The graphics in this game are stunning. It's really fast-paced. I wasn't ready for this kind of speed, and I also wasn't ready for so many oncoming enemies. I enjoyed my time spent with it. Loading times are a bit longer, there are some frame drops here and there, but overall enjoyable experience. The environment was changing with every level. There was a sea level, then hills level, Grand Canyon, and I'm sure there are plenty others too. If you are into this kind of fast flight combat games, might be worth checking out. You need to follow setup instructions from GitHub. To get it working, you also need to provide game files. If you need any help, check out our Discord. Second new port is Adventure Time Card Wars. I don't really like card games, because when I want to play card games, usually I play them in real life, not on my handheld. In spite of this, it wasn't as bad, because this card game is a bit different. It's based on the Cartoon Network series, it is fully controlled by touch, frame rate is okay, but it's recommended to overclock for the best experience. I presume a lot of people are fans of these games because there is a big bounty for it. I've been testing it and it fulfills the criteria for the bounty to be awarded, even the new ones, the new AI rule, and there is now even 15 days window left for all of you to test it properly. It's out for a while, plenty bugs and issues have been already fixed. Give it a try and let me know your thoughts, because bounty is going to be awarded very soon. Last but not least, some showcase hype. Bren is teasing with the ad hoc multiplayer test for RuneScape. AJ and Mr. Kane with the Death Trigger Vita port work in progress. There is still a lot of work to be done, a lot of crashes to fix, a lot of pathfinding to make. And Rock Robbers is teasing up with Gun Bros. It all still needs some tender loving care, fix menus, restore audio and much more. I hope he can pull it off, and I hope you are hyped, because I certainly am. Huge thanks to all of my joiners and Patreons. If you are enjoying these videos, this is a great way to support me. Give this video a thumbs up, comment, or even hype it so more people can see it. Thanks to you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.